maybe his place.
This was the scene this morning as first responders from all over Grimes County descended on Richards ISD to greet our car and bus riders.
The Panther Weekly News starts right now.
Good morning and welcome to the Panther Weekly News. I'm Gunnar.
And I'm Catherine, and thank you for joining us for the news, sports, and weather.
Today, we were honored to have our first responders from all over the area help with the car and bus drop-off lines. Grimes County celebrates First Responder Day every year on September 11th in memory of those who lost their lives in the terrorist attack in New York, Washington, D.C., and in Pennsylvania.
Richards ISD would also like to especially thank and honor all of those first responders in Grimes County who are dedicated to protecting us.
So I think it means a lot to me to see all of the support from all of the different local agencies, fire, unfortunately EMS was not able to make it, and law enforcement, and just see how the community enjoys having us here and seeing us out and about and getting to see all the different smiles from all the kids, from littles to pre-K to 12th grade, being excited to see first responders here and recognizing us on this day that was a tragedy so many years ago.
On 9/11 here at Richards ISD, we want to thank all of our first responders, our firefighters, and our law enforcement officers for all they do for us, for keeping us safe. Thank you.
It means so much to us that our first responders came out this morning. We would like to thank each and every one of them.
Let's take a moment to see what the Ag Department is doing.
As we are trying to grow our FFA program here at Richards, we will be conducting fundraising to support the various FFA programs we have at our school. We have partnered with Zeitz Fundraising. You may ask, well, what can I buy? There are various types of meats, such as spiral sliced ham, peppered turkey breast, and multiple types of bacon. There's so much more also.
You can also get multiple different types of cookie dough, and some of your options are chocolate chip, pecan, white chocolate, macadamia nut, chocolate chip, and so many more.
There are also various types of popcorn, air fresheners, and candles.
The funds are going towards travel expenses for competitions, supplies, and more resources to help us do better in competitions.
If you're interested, there is a link on the Facebook page.
Time to get some new Panther spirit wear.
The PTO is selling beautiful gray hoodies for $25.
To place an order, you can scan the QR code or you can go to www.richardspto.net.
Orders close on October 24th.
Do you love cheering on our student athletes, want to help support Richards ISD athletics, and make a real difference in our athletic programs?
If you do, then it's time to join the Athletic Booster Club. You might ask, what does the Athletic Booster Club do? Well, they support all Panther sports teams, award scholarships to deserving student athletes, fundraise for equipment, uniforms, and travel expenses. They also help build school pride and community spirit.
If you're interested, membership is $25 per year. As a reminder, Richards now has its own YouTube channel. We will be posting our weekly broadcasts every Thursday afternoon or evening after we have recorded the broadcast. We will also post a link on our website, or you can watch for a link to the broadcast on our Facebook page.
The SAT is on September 13th, which is this Saturday, and the registration deadline has already passed.
The ACT is on October 18th, and the registration deadline is tomorrow, September 12th. So you better go online today and register. And if you need any assistance, you may contact Mrs. Gilchrist.
PSAT testing will take place on October 23rd. All juniors this year are required to take the PSAT. There will be no charge to take the test.
The test is optional for freshmen and sophomores. If you are in 8th grade and enrolled in advanced math, you may also take the PSAT. If you are interested, please let Ms. Gilchrist know by September 18th. Okay, Panthers, we have a couple of reminders.
If you took any dual credit classes over the summer, please send your grades to Ms. Gilchrist so she can get them on your transcript.
Remember, no school on Fridays anymore, starting tomorrow, September 12th.
Lastly, please be on time to class. You know, It's been so cool these last couple of mornings, but today I stepped out and it was warm.
Yeah,
What's
what
going on
happened?
with that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Catherine. And funny you should ask, because we're actually going to be talking about that. But what we are looking at right now is no more cool mornings, the return of the humidity, and return of the high temperatures. Now I'm going to show you why that is later on. So for the tropical outlook, as you can see, south in the Gulf, there is green outline and clouds. That would be considered for us rain. And then for this storm right here, this area right here is called Hurricane Alley. But we're looking at that right now. We're watching that storm to see if it becomes a hurricane. And if it does, we'll be coming back to you later on about that. And now on to the local. So all of these blue outlines here are the wind flow. As you can see, that wind flow is going west. But later on, probably today or tomorrow, it's going to be going north. Then right here for another local weather, as you can see, all this green and red outline here is storms that might be dying down before it hits us. And then for the 7-day forecast, Friday, Saturday is going to be 10% chance of rain, not too much of a chance there. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all 0%. And then Thursday, 10%, with the highs being mid-90s and the lows being low 70s. That is going to be our weather for this week. Back to our anchors, Gunnar and Catherine. Have a good week.
Thank you, Josh, for clearing up some of the confusion with the weather. For the saying of the week, Ralph Waldo Emerson tells us, "The only way to have a friend is to be one."
The word of the week is assiduous. Assiduous means diligent and hardworking. Speaking of diligent and hardworking, let's cut to our sports anchors.
Hello, Richards Panthers. I'm Tristan, and welcome back to another sports broadcast.
And I'm Charlie, and today we will have results from the Aggie Lane Invitational Volleyball Tournament in Bryan this past weekend. We also have information about upcoming activities in volleyball, golf, cross country, and baseball, so don't go away.
So our girls were invited to play at the Invitational Classic held at the Legends Event Center in Bryan. This was a huge event that included schools from all over Brazos Valley. Mind you, there was 128 teams that were invited to play at the Invitational, and our girls placed 7th in their division. Way to go, girls.
And here are the results from scores from all of our games. Played in the first game on Friday, our girls took on the Austin Royals, winning in 2 sets with the first set score of 25-17, and the second of our Lady Panthers easily defeated the Royals in 25-4.
And then on to game 2. Our Lady Panthers played a close 2-set victory against the Red River Rattlers with the first set score of 25-21, and then finishing off the Rattlers in the second set 25-23. Those 2 sets were really close, and at any moment, if our girls made a mistake, the Rattlers could have came back and won.
Yeah, but our Lady Panthers were locked in and they pulled through. Now, on to game 3, our Lady Panthers went head-to-head with the Keene Chargers, but unfortunately lost in the first set 23-25. But then our Lady Panthers fought back, winning the next 2 sets with the final scores of 25-21 and 15-12. Way to go, Lady Panthers. That was a hard-fought victory.
In the last game of the night on Friday, our Lady Panthers took on the San Antonio Patriots, where they sadly lost in a 2-set match, 11-25 and then 14-25.
Now on Saturday, our Lady Panthers continued to play hard throughout the tournament, but they unfortunately lost against the Meridian Lions in the 1-2 set match, with the first set 25-12, 13-25, and then 13-15.
In our last game of the tournament, our Lady Panthers went shoulder to shoulder against the Keene Chargers in a rematch, but the outcome this time wasn't in our favor, with the Lady Panthers losing in 2 games with scores of 20-25 and then 14-25. Nice try, girls. I mean, overall, our girls went 3-3 throughout the tournament, and I think that's great for the first big tournament, considering they have a lot of new players.
Yeah, and they have great chemistry all together on and off the court. and they will continue to improve as the season continues. On September 8th, our junior high girls went up against the RTC Bears and sadly lost in a 2-0 set match, with the first set 20-25 and then 18-25.
In the last game of the week, we had a great one, with Our Lady Panthers going up against the Groveton Indians with an amazing 5-set match, with Our Lady Panthers winning in a 3-2 game. The first set, 20-25, 25-22, 26-28, 25-18, and then the last set was 15-8. Wow, Our Lady Panthers had a long game, and they fought their way through and pulled it off with the win.
Yeah, and from that game, I can tell you their coach must be very proud and very tired.
Yes. And now it's the upcoming varsity and junior high volleyball games.
Tomorrow on JV, Our Lady Panthers will get us started off by playing at home against the Providence Paladins. They will play at 5 p.m. and our varsity Lady Panthers will take the court at 6 p.m. Following up with that, on September 16th at 6 p.m., our varsity Lady Panthers will go head-to-head against the Iola Bulldogs at their court.
On September 19th, our junior high girls will start us off at 4:30, and our varsity will be playing at 5:30. Both teams will be playing the New Waverly Bulldogs at their court. And then on September 23rd, our junior high Lady Panthers will be on the road again as they go up against the Leggett Pirates at 4:30. And now, for the golf lovers, we have a scramble on the back nine at Pecan Lakes on September 15th at 4 p.m. And then on October 13th, we have a full 18-hole tournament at Pecan Lakes at 4 p.m. We will post the results of the scramble in an upcoming broadcast.
And now for cross country, on Wednesday, we had a solid meet with all of our athletes doing very good. And then for our upcoming meets on September 17th at 4 p.m., our athletes will be going to the Becker's Best for their second meet.
And then on October 1st, we have another meet at Trinity at 4 p.m.
Remember, if you have any sports stories you would like for us to cover, please let us know and we will get your story on the air as soon as possible.
You can contact any of us or Mr. Arnold, and that is all the sports we have for this week. Now here are Catherine and Gunnar with birthdays and word of the day. Have a great Panther week.
For our upcoming events, September 13th for SAT testing, September 24th for See You at the Pole.
A little bit further down the line in October, we have October 26th through 30th is Red Ribbon Week. October 30th is the Elementary Character Parade. And now for the joke of the week.
Two windmills are standing on a wind farm. One asks, "What's your favorite type of music?" And the other one says, "I'm a big metal fan."
Okay. Well, with that being said, we have some birthdays. Happy birthday on September 11th to Jaden Jones,
Dylan Vaughn on September 12th,
Christian Pitts on September 13th,
Wyatt Hicks on September 14th,
Leighton Swanky on September 14th,
Kip Wells on September 15th,
Silas Morgan on September 16th,
Luke Pyle Woods on September 16th,
and lastly, Aubrey Cox on September 17th. Happy birthday, y'all.
Today is National Patriot Day.
Patriot Day on September 11th honors the memory of nearly 3,000 innocent victims who died on September 11th, 2001. Each year, Americans dedicate this day to remembering those who died and the first responders who risked their own lives to save others.
Thank you for watching the Panther Weekly News. That's all the news we have for this week.
If you have any news you want covered, please email or contact Gunnar Fowl or Mr. Arnold, and we will cover it as soon as we can. Have a great week, y'all.